Oh, wireless charging, 7 minutes until full. That's awesome. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. As I've mentioned before, I got myself some goodies from Quadlock. They were Christmas presents from me to me. So let's go ahead and get into it. Unfortunately, I will not be able to do an opening or an unboxing of the Quadlock case itself for my Galaxy S20 Ultra because I've been rocking this since Christmas. I already opened it and I wasn't going to wait, but I did hold on to the box just so I can do this video. I am a fan of Quadlock, so this is living up to my expectations. It's pretty much the exact same as my old Quadlock case. It's sturdy, clicks right in, no issues. Plus it's got this huge space where I can fit the camera for this giant phone and take those awesome pictures for Instagram. So if you've seen any of my other unboxing videos, I got into the habit of violently opening a box and chucking it to the side because I don't need it anymore. So for the sake of tradition, we're gonna get that up out of here, and we're gonna have our new box opening tool. Don't eat the box. Just for dramatic effect, bro. Over here. You want to be on camera for the TV? YouTubes? That's enough. Alright, first let's read the box. Now we got the fast charging. Dual stage lock means 2 IP66 rating. If you Google IP66, it will tell you how much dust and water resistance this device provides. We got a 360-degree interface. You are persistent. Can I finish? We got installation. We'll see about that. Fast charging up to 10 watts. And let's just get into it. Let's see what we got up in here. Got a book. Reference that later. We got USB-C standard cable. I believe this is 6 foot long. We got BC shorty, won't be needing that, and we got ties, Allen key, and a long bolt because this will be replacing my current Quadlock head. Man, this thing is meaty, feels very sturdy. It is much thicker, so I'm assuming this longer bolt is to facilitate that connection to the replacement of the old head. It's got a shrouded hood for the USB connector. I'm still probably going to use some dielectric grease just to cover all my bases because I do ride in the rain and I don't want any issues at all. Got myself an SAE connector, which if you're not sure what SAE stands for, it's Society of Automotive Engineers, in case you were ever wondering. Made by Battery Tender. I use a battery tender in the winter and it uses the same type of connector, so all I needed was an adapter from SAE to USB so I can facilitate the connection from this guy to this guy along the length of the bike, and it should be good to go. So enough yapping, let's get outside and let's do some install. Alrighty, we are now in the garage, and as you can see, the garage is a little dirtier, a little messier than normal because a bunch of house project stuff going on. I happen to have a spring birthday, so now it is clean your cage day and change all the license plate tabs on everything I own day. So I was like, you know what, screw it, clean out the truck, change the tabs, this video, and then I'm going to the house and I'm getting something to eat and I'm freaking done. So anywho, back to the story. Instead of doing the video as I was installing it, because I can't yap and concentrate at the same time sometimes, I'm just going to walk you guys through what I did. First, I got my measurements out, kind of pre-laid out my cable to make sure it was long enough. Fellas, you got to make sure it's long enough. I was overshooting my estimate. I thought it was a 6 foot cable. It is a 1.5 meter, which is about 5 feet. Still enough to go from here to the back of the bike. I got my SAE connector, adapter, battery tender laid out, installed. I did a lot of back and forth tugging to make sure I did not create a pinch hazard or create too much tension on the cable as I was turning back and forth on the handlebars, because I don't want to snatch my cable out. I don't want to ruin my fancy wireless charger here, and I definitely don't want to cause any issues with any of the other cables that I zip tied this thing to. So I got it finagled in kind of really well. Got it zip tied to my other pre-existing cables. This one is for my jump pack, and this of course is for the battery tender, which is over yonder on the wall, and over there is my collection of Allen keys. I've got all the Allen keys ever, because everything I buy seems to come with an Allen key. So, got this thing ran, got it zip tied down pretty neatly. Like I said, I did some back and forth. The head install was like, it took me, I don't know, 2 minutes, maybe, because I had to readjust this thing because the connector itself, I had it originally down here, the other side, the shroud, and as you can see, the adjuster for the tension or the clampiness of my clamp is over there, so that's got in the way, cable got in the way, and of course my Quadlock symbol was upside down, so I just unscrewed it, flipped it around. The inside is ribbed, it's got notches, so I can place this thing at pretty much any angle I want. Flip my Quadlock symbol upside down, screw the Allen head down, and it was done. Like, me yapping right now is longer than the entire install time for this thing. I pre-took my fairings off because you guys need to see all that. And yeah, plugged in. I did put some dielectric grease on the boot itself. Is it needed? No, I just like to be extra cautious. I put some on the SAE adapter because I do ride in the rain. I do want to compensate for the moisture in the air. Michigan is a very humid environment, and sometimes that condensation, water just gets in places you would not expect it to do. So the dielectric grease kind of helps. It's an insulator, but it does not mess with the electrical connections. The tolerances are so tight that if there's any grease on the connectors, it'll just move the grease out of the way, and the good solid electrical connection will still exist. Although I don't purposely put it on connectors, but it just happens. I put it on the boots, the shroud, whatever, to keep the water out. As I inspected the cable, I found that this little guy had 3 ridges. It was actually ribbed to help prevent water from getting in there, but I was already committed to doing the dielectric grease, so it's just a little added extra protection, extra measure. Yeah, I think that's it, y'all. So now's the moment of truth. Oh, and the reason I'm really doing this is because, of course, I ride in the rain. I do have the accessory that I installed when I first got the bike. It does allow me to charge the phone while I'm riding, but if it rains, I have to remove this because I'll short my bike out, of course, or at least pop the fuse. Oh, speaking of fuses, there is a fuse on my SAE connector. There is not a straight run from the battery to the battery tender adapter to the phone charger. There is a fuse here in case there is something that happens. This connection will terminate and I won't set myself or my bike on fire, and the fuse is as close to the battery as possible. You don't want the fuse farther down the line because that means the electrical current has a longer way to go before something happens. You want that to get nipped in the bud right there at the battery, so you can't see it, but there is a fuse connector on the SAE riding in the rain. This will allow me to charge my phone, and or when I'm regular riding, I can charge my GoPro or my Insta360 without having to swap between the phone and the camera. Just saves me one extra step. So without further ado's, 97%, which is not a really good test, but it should. Can't find the hole. Whoa, wait, that light was green. Clicky. Doing stuff. Oh, wireless charging, 7 minutes until full. That's awesome. Works, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, I just hit 200 subscribers, which is freaking awesome. You know, I might retire. I might be the most popular YouTuber right now. So appreciate you guys for sticking around. Appreciate for you new subs, and man, that's awesome. I'm such a dork. Oh yeah, that's nice. Ooh, as we speak, I've got comments on YouTube, so I will address these, and I will catch you guys later.